Hi guys and gals, and welcome back to another Working Out Game video. Today's video is dedicated to a daily rotation guide, so let's jump right into it. Right here into our map, I am located north of Qingsu Pool. We're gonna go to this area right here. I actually renamed it to this pin, and we'll talk about why I'm going to this area specifically. So the reason why you want like a daily rotation guide in the first place is mainly so you can do stuff like this, where it's like, hey, pretty much like AR 30 plus, you know how much to do. So one of the things I like to do is find investigative areas or find places where, there's chests that I haven't unlocked. There's one right there, there's another chest right there. So quick thing, there's actually a Geo-Oculus located in this chasm area or north of Qingsu Pool. I've actually been here before and I pretty much cleared out these chests. So I'm assuming that these chests have respawned. And I can prove to you, later down in the video that I have a level 10 like Geo-Oculus statue and stuff. But for the most part, this is a cool place that you can go to like essentially like farm bosses and stuff. And once you hit like AR 35 plus, some bosses have or mini bosses you could say, those dudes are like that dude right there. They have the chance of dropping artifacts, so it's super cool. We're just gonna go around them because, I don't feel like fighting them, and right now, the most important thing is getting to the place that I need to get to, which is this investigative area. We're gonna take this dude out, that right there. So the reason why you want this area is because of this right here. You see it says investigate. So this actually respawns daily, and I know it's providing iron ore chunks, but for the most part you can get stuff like that where it's a white iron ore chunk, and sometimes you can get really lucky and get a crystal iron chunk. The reason why you want stuff like this is because, you'll need this to upgrade your gear. The chunks, you can actually forge them in Mondstadt or, in Liyue, wherever you want to go in order to, process these into actual upgrade material, right? Plus, there's some white iron chunks, you can never go wrong there. And of course, there's some bosses down there that you want to take down, all the chests. Let's go ahead and go to Liyue and show you pretty much like how to process these really quick. So if you go to teleport, so once you get here, you're gonna go this way, right? And then this way you're gonna go and look for the blacksmith. He's not used just for, crafting weapons. You're probably most likely going to use it to make these, enhancement ores, and it's going to be really important because you can only craft a certain amount per day. I believe these are like capped at a certain amount, so it also takes like 15 minutes. I believe you can only craft like 20 or 30 of these a day, and the reason why is because they don't want you infinitely upgrading your weapons, right? There's a bunch of investigative areas. I can show you another one really quick. If you go into your map, you go pretty much west of Wangshu Inn, right? West of Wangshu Inn. Go ahead and float down there. There's gonna be an area down here where you can pretty much get a bunch of daily artifacts, which is really good. Because once you get to AR 30 plus, it's going to be really hard to upgrade artifacts, and you're going to need as much artifact EXP as you can get. So I pretty much like going like, exploring, finding areas where it's like, hey, do these chests respawns? I'll look for like, red circles or anything like that's an indicator where it's like, hey, you haven't been here before, so, or you've never opened this chest or what have you. By the way, there's some things where it's like, if you open a common chest, like you've opened it before, you won't get Primogems for it. So that's how you know, like, some things, you don't have it for, like, you've already, like, opened it or done it. So this is the area that you want to go to. And then right here, go ahead and open these guys. And then you're just going to be getting a bunch of artifacts. So super cool. I really like this area. Check it daily. You don't know what you're going to get, but that's one of the places. We're right here at Qingyang Peak, right? This is another place that I like going to. What I'm about to show you is like mining. One of the most important things that you can do, like I showed you like the ore location for the investigative area. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen like mining ore guides. Like one of the best places to like check out, I personally like going to him, is Kyoshin TV. That guy's the man when it comes to like locations and guides as well. He has way more like popularity, so I'm pretty sure you've seen him, but if you haven't, go ahead and check him out. He has a bunch of guides on like where to find like these crystal chunks and everything. Like, there's like a rotation he does, like these are all like ore locations, and don't forget to like rename your pins to like ores or whatever, so you know exactly like what kind of pin it is. But you know, feel free to like check out his video. I'll drop like a link on a card, and it'll show you like places to essentially farm ore. Another place that I like going to, of course, and this is like the end game content and why you would even farm like hell, is all because of Abyss, right? That's the only reason why you even farm like hell in this game. And the reason why you want to go to Abyss is because once you get past floor 8, right, you unlock the spiral or the Abyssal Moon Spire, right? This spire actually resets every 2 weeks if you go to the Blessing of the Moon. Abyssal Moon, it tells me like there's 4 days left upon the recording of this video, and you can pretty much get like Primogems every single like X amount of days as this resets. So if I 9-star this somehow, I get like 50 or 150 Primogems. So one of the cool things about the Spiral Abyss, once you complete it, is if you go into the Paimon section right there, go to achievements, there it is, domain and Spiral Abyss, right? And then you can get, obtain like abyssal stars in the Spiral Abyss, and then there's like the Stardust Crusader. I don't know if you know what anime this is, drop it in the comments as well. Fantastic anime, one of the favorites, right? And that's pretty much one of like the biggest reasons why you would farm Abyss, is just like for more Primogems and stuff. And this is pretty much the end game content. And I'm at like what, AR 37, and this place is just like absolutely demolishing me. So let's continue with the tips. So I won't show all of the investigative areas, right? If I just go here into the maps, a few more investigative areas that you can go to is right here. There's a little house right there that you can go to, it has some artifacts and whatnot. Right here, Juyun Karst, this is another investigative area. There's like 2 like dudes right here sitting at the house, or like kung fu masters or whatever. And you pretty much know about the other 2, this one right here, the artifact area I showed you earlier, and then the one north of Qingshu Pool, Rite of Chasm, this ore spot right here. So, those are investigative areas. Feel free to like find more, share some more in the tips in the Discord too. Another place that I like personally going to is Mount Halua. And the reason why you want to go to Mount Halua is because there is actually like these little ores that like respawn throughout the day. You'll see like I've already broken them. I'll run some footage where I've essentially not broken them and like I'm getting chests and stuff. You pretty much want to go here, collect all the chests. There'll be like random things like popping up and whatnot. It's just like a really great area just to like check it once in a while. There's so many different ores, they even pop up at the very like bottom area, so feel free to check down there too. I've gotten a common chest down there. You'll sometimes get some enemies or whatever, but for the most part, I really like just going here. It's really chill. Just another place that you can get, more common chests, or just, explore the area. Plus, it's like, thankfully, it's really beautiful. You can also kill, like, the monsters to get, like, the materials, because talent, like, materials get really bad in the late game. So, I highly suggest, this area, Mount Halua, go here, do all the things, or Mount Mount Hulao. Go here and pretty much just go crazy on these common ores. Go get the core lapis as well, and just a great area. So another place that I like personally going to is the Adventurer's Handbook. I'll do pretty much all of my commissions. Do your bosses, once you get to AR 35 plus, they have a chance of dropping artifacts. I believe they have a chance of dropping artifacts whenever, but whenever I hit AR 35, these, just these normal bosses like the Geo, like hatchlings, and the Fatui guys, they just drop artifacts once in a while, and you're gonna really want to like kill all of them essentially, because you're gonna need all of their materials for certain characters to ascend them, upgrade their talents. If you're wondering what it takes to upgrade, for example, like the Luke, like from level 70, this is how much it costs. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like his talents, like they get like absolutely monstrous. Like how much it costs like for every character, it's like insane. So I highly recommend like farming the bosses and whatnot. I'll play some footage right now of like recruit insignia farming. Another place that I like going to is Dinyu Ruins. It's actually like one of the best places for Fatui people, and the reason why I want to farm Fatui people is because I need those recruit insignia in order to upgrade my Diluc and everything. His talents require recruit insignia. In order to ascend him, you need a recruit insignia. Fish herself needs recruit insignia as well. So, it's it's like a non-stop grind. Like once you get to AR 35 plus, you know, doing commissions, farming bosses, and some of you are like, why would you even do any of this like daily stuff? Why not just like, you know, the game's kind of over, there's no story and whatnot. Personally, I just like being in the world of Genshin. Like there's no other world where I feel like it's as bright and beautiful and as alive right now. Like, don't get me wrong, Breath of the Wild is a wonderful place. You know, Red Dead Redemption, all those open worlds are like really fantastic. But I just like Genshin for what it is. I like the art style. There's nothing really that makes it that different from any other open world, except for the fact that, you know, I like the game more. There's nothing really special to it. So pretty much, you know, that's like this video. You know, like, comment, subscribe. I'll just keep playing the footage and whatnot. Let me know, like, if you have any other tips down below in the comments. You know, I'll also have like my arrowhead farming guide as well if you want to do that as well. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next one.